Good morning, students. Okay, this is our second lecture from our fourth unit, Energy from Ocean. So, in last lecture, we have already discussed what are the possible technologies right now we having to absorb energy from the ocean. Okay, so we are in that we already discussed about ocean thermal energy conversion. So, in that we have already discussed about what are the two types. Okay, so we are going to discuss briefly in this lecture. Okay, so let's move into the session. Okay, so I hope you remember what are the types in ocean thermal energy conversion. Okay, so what are the types? Open cycle and closed cycle. Okay, so open cycle has its other name, Claude and steam cycle. And what does the open cycle actually mean? So the actual seawater is driving the driving fluid for heat exchanger. Actual seawater is the driving fluid for heat exchanger. Whereas in case of closed cycle, working fluid with low boiling point is usually propane or ammonia is used to run a cycle. Okay, so direct working fluid on the seawater that is called as open cycle. When we depend on another working fluid with low boiling point, okay, so to run a cycle it is called closed cycle. Okay, so let's move in detail. So I hope you remember what are the parts in ocean thermal energy conversion plant, OTEC, right? So what are the parts? Yes, evaporator, turbine, condenser, pump, right? Okay, okay, so these are the keywords in open cycle. So keywords என்றது just important terms in open cycle. என்னென்ன keywords? Vacuum pump, dissolved gases and air evaporator, unevaporated water, evaporator, steam turbine, generator and condenser. Okay, so these are some important key points, and you should know the what role is played in this open cycle. ஸோ இது ஒன்றும் என்ன ரோல் ஓப்பன் சைக்கிளில் ப்ளே பண்ணுன்றதை நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருந்துருக்கணும், ரைட்? ஸோ லெட்ஸ் ஹாவ் அ கிளான்ஸ் இன் schematic figure of an open cycle. Okay, so in this open cycle, the first word to be vacuum pump. First word to be vacuum pump. What is the purpose of vacuum pump? Okay, so vacuum pump is okay. So let's start from here. From ocean, sea watering is entered to the evaporator. Okay, so sea water on the evaporator to enter. Okay, with the help of vacuum pump. Okay, with the help of vacuum pump, a vacuum is created in this evaporator. With the help of a vacuum pump, the vapor is created in the evaporator, so that the pressure என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னா pressure gets decreased. Pressure gets decreased. Pressure decrease ஆகும்போது you know that boiling point of water will always decrease. Okay, so we already discussed this thing in our earlier classes. So at 1 atmospheric pressure, at 1 atmospheric pressure, boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. When pressure gets reduced at 1 atmospheric pressure, boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. When pressure gets reduced, boiling point of water will also get reduced. That boiling point temperature will also get reduced. ஸோ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னா ஒரு வேக்கம் கிரியேட் பண்ணும்போது ஸோ பாய்லிங் பாயிண்ட்டும் வந்து குறைஞ்சிரும். பாய்லிங் பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் வாட்டர் வில் ஆல்சோ கெட் ரெடியூஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ நார்மலாக ஒரு 26 டிகிரி செல்சியஸ் இல்லை 22 டிகிரி செல்சியஸில் வாட்டர் வந்து என்னவா மாற ஆரம்பிச்சிடும்? ஸ்டீமாக மாற ஆரம்பிச்சிடும். Okay, water gets converted into steam, right? Okay, so this steam is used to run a steam turbine. Okay, the generated steam is used to run a steam turbine. Okay, right? So இப்போ இதில் என்ன இருக்கும், மீதி என்ன இருக்கும்? So dissolved gases. Okay, water it also has some of the gases. Okay, and the dissolved gases-லாம் இருக்கும். So unevaporated vapor will return back to the ocean. Okay, so evaporate on a vapor வந்து convert into steam and it is used to run a steam turbine. Okay, so unevaporated vapor return back to the ocean. Okay, so steam is used to run a steam turbine and power gets produced with the help of generator. Okay, once it reaches the condenser. Okay, so condenser or a pump, what is the role of pump? So the pump is used to pump the liquid seawater, okay, from around 1000 meter depth இருந்து seawater pump பண்றதுக்கு pump use பண்றாங்க. Okay, the temperature in 1000 meter depth of seawater will be around 13 degrees Celsius. Okay, so இதை ஸ்ப்ரே பண்றாங்க. Okay, so இதை கூல் பண்ணி steam water cool பண்ணி, right? So we are discharging it to an ocean. Yeah, what is the purpose of this condenser? So it will remain hot when it at the exit of turbine. Turbine விட்டு வெளியே வரும்போது it will be in mixed steam and vapor state. Sorry, steam and liquid state. So it will disturb the environment. It will affect the ecosystem in the marine. So அதனால நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா, with the help of condenser we are cooling it and we are living in ocean. Okay, okay. So you may have a question, sir, the uppu thanni. So what about the salt, right? So before pumping into a evaporator, okay, the desalination process will take place. Before pumping water into the evaporator, the process called desalination takes place. Desalination process takes place. Okay, so before pumping the water into the evaporator, the process called desalination takes place. Okay, so that the salt will not corrode the steam turbine or evaporator or the devices which we have using, right? Okay, so let's move on for next cycle, right? It is the cycle is very similar to that of open cycle. அதே process தான், எல்லா devices அதே மாதிரியான process தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுது and அதே same keywords. Some changes is occurred in closed cycle. என்ன அப்படின்னா, since the desalination is also taking place in open cycle, but ஆனா the more possible amount of corrode devices வந்து corrode ஆகிறதுக்கான possibilities இருக்கு. So we are moving with closed cycle. என்ன பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா, we are just supplying on ocean water and from ocean and absorbing heat from that ocean water through a heat exchanger. Okay, so அந்த heat நம்ம எதுக்கு supply பண்றோம்னா, we are supplying to one ammonia. Okay, so boiling point of ammonia we already discussed, right? So low, it's a very low boiling point. So high pressure ammonia, once it gets boiled, it reaches high pressure. High pressure ammonia is used to run a turbine which is coupled with generator. Okay, so again the low pressure ammonia vapor is sent back to the heat exchanger, right? And with the help of condenser, the seawater pumped below 1000 meter of in depth of sea is used to cool the ammonia. Okay, once it cools, it return back to the ocean. Seawater again is returned back to the ocean, right? So in inlet inlet water for condenser is the water temperature is around 6 degrees Celsius and outlet water temperature should be around 10 degrees Celsius. There is no much difference between the condenser inlet and outlet temperature, so it will not affect the ecosystem, right? Okay, so you may have question that sir, in the condenser இப்போ எதுக்கு? So what is the purpose of this heat exchanger? ஸோ முன்னாடி தான் வந்து சீ வாட்டர் வந்து டேரெக்டாக நம்ம வந்து எக்ஸிஸ்ட் ஆஃப் டர்பைன் நம்ம வெளியே விட போகிறோம். ஸோ அதனால ஒரு ஹீட் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்சர் வச்சா அதை அஃபெக்ட் பண்ணாது. பட் நவ் வி ஆர் யூசிங் ஒன்லி அமோனியா. ஸோ இதனால இப்போ என்ன பர்பஸ் ஆஃப் ஹீட் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்சர் அப்படின்னா, ரைட்? ஸோ வி கேனாட் பம்ப் தி வேப்பர் டு தி ஹீட் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்சர் அகெயின். ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த ஹீட் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்சர் இல்லாமல் நீங்கள் டைரெக்டாக வந்து ஒரு வேப்பர் ஸ்டேட்டில் இருக்கக்கூடிய அமோனியாவை நீங்கள் பம்ப் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா it cannot able to pump. Okay, we can compress the vapor but we cannot able to pump the vapor, right? I hope you studied in fluid mechanics, right? So we are using a heat exchanger to convert a phase. Okay, in a phase we are converting from vapor to liquid and we are pumping back to the heat exchanger, right? So note down this keywords: heat exchanger, ammonia, turbine, generator, and condenser, similar to that of open cycle, and it also plays the same role as it is in open cycle, right? So then what about closed cycle? Then what about closed cycle? So closed cycle is nothing but the combination of open cycle and closed cycle. Sorry, then what about hybrid cycle? Hybrid cycle is nothing but a combination of closed cycle and open cycle. என்ன பண்றாங்க? So warm water gets entered to the deaerator. Deaerator is nothing but the dissolved gas which absorbs it, right? Okay, and the water gets transferred to flash evaporator. Okay, flash evaporator அப்படின்றது nothing but so uh, a chamber like flash chamber. இதுல வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா the water இருக்கும். We are reducing the the pressure is less than flash evaporator la, the pressure less than atmospheric pressure. Pressure will be less than atmospheric pressure. So இதனால என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னா இந்த இடத்துல இருக்கக்கூடிய sea water gets evaporated and converted into steam. Okay, so the steam is flowing to the heat exchanger. Steam is flowing to the heat exchanger. In heat exchanger, and another pipeline will be in contact with the sea water. Okay, so in the மாதிரி போயிட்டு வரும்போது there will be another pipeline which is in contact with the sea water. And the pipeline என்ன சப்ளை ஆயிட்டு இருக்குன்னா will be ammonia. Okay, so liquid state la இருக்கக்கூடிய ammonia gets evaporated and vapor converted into vapor, and it is supplied to the NH3 turbine. Okay, ammonia turbine. The turbine is used to generate the power, and the ammonia return back to the condenser. Okay, here water is pumped to the here the water gets pumped to the condenser, and the ammonia gets cooled, and it will be in liquid state at the exit of condenser. The ammonia will be in liquid state at the exit of condenser. So it is easy to pump a liquid. So we are using a pump to pump the ammonia to the back to the high pressure level, right? So the cycle moves on. Okay, so I hope in this lecture I have cleared I have given a view about open cycle, closed cycle, and hybrid cycle of OTEC, that is ocean thermal energy conversion. It is in one form or one technique used to obtain energy from the ocean. Okay, so next your homework session. So what is I'm going to give a homework. So I hope I have given a outline of the open cycle, closed cycle, and a hybrid cycle. So இதுல இருந்து நீ என்ன பண்றனா, so what are the limitations of open cycle, closed cycle, and hybrid cycle? You should comment in your Google Classroom link. So இந்த link நாம post பண்றோம் இல்லையா, so just comment below the link. Okay, so what are the limitations of open cycle, closed cycle, and hybrid cycle? Open cycle நால என்ன செய்ய முடியும், என்ன செய்ய முடியாது, right? Okay, I will give you the advantages and disadvantages of OTEC. Okay, OTEC oda advantages and disadvantages I will discuss. Okay, you should give the limitations of individual cycles, open, closed, and hybrid cycle. Right, so this is your homework. Let me see how many of you are watched the video fully, and how many of you are answering. Okay, the person who gets answer will get your attendance, right? Okay, so what are the advantages and disadvantages of OTC? Listen here, this is not for 3 cycles. Okay, your homework is about what are the limitations of OTEC. Sorry, what are the limitations of open cycle, closed cycle, and hybrid cycle? These advantages and disadvantages is for OTEC, that is ocean thermal energy conversion. Okay, so this one is for OTEC only, right? Okay, so what are the advantages? As we know, clean, renewable, and natural resources. It can also produce, since we are using a desalination process, we can also get fresh water. Okay, it is a significant advantages where the island having a shortage in fresh water, right? Okay, So the reduce the dependence of fuels to fossil fuel. So the entire world is we are always depending on only on fossil fuels to produce energy. So that dependence be reduced. Okay. So what are the disadvantages? The present cost to produce a kilowatt electricity by ocean thermal energy conversion is much more than electricity generated from fossil fuel. Okay, so it has to move on. So the technology has to be further much to be improved to reduce the cost of this technique to produce electricity per kilowatt, right? And we all know that there should be a temperature difference. Okay, so எதுக்கு warm water சைக்கோ and cold depthல இருக்கக்கூடிய இதுக்கும் வந்து ஒரு அட்லீஸ்ட் ஒரு 20 டிகிரி செல்சியஸா ஒரு டெம்பரேச்சர் டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கணும். அப்படி இருந்தா தான் we can able to apply this technique. அப்படி இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னா we have to move far away from the ocean, sorry, far away from the shore. Okay, so அந்த மாதிரியான டெப்த்துக்கு போனா தான் far away from the shore போனா தான் we can able to find the suitable depth to have a such difference. ஆனா for an economic operation we should be nearer to the sea, sorry, we should be nearer to the shore. Okay, so நம்ம shore land பக்கத்துல இருந்தா தான் it will be for economical. Okay, so நடுக்கடல்ல கொண்டு போய் வச்சு plant வச்சுட்டு who is going to operate that plant? Okay, so the transportation for a maintenance it will be very difficult. Okay, so it is a major disadvantage. Okay, and of course construction and laying pipes for OTEC is will affect marine ecosystem. Okay, so அதுங்க இருக்க இடத்துல நம்ம போய் ஒரு பவர் பிளான்ட் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ட் பண்ணோம்னா definitely it will affect the ecosystem. Okay, so these are the some of the disadvantages I listed here for OTEC conversion. So I hope you enjoyed the session. If you have any questions, doubts, or clarifications, so don't hesitate to post your questions in a Google Classroom, YouTube, or you can WhatsApp me, right? So I will come up with the next topic in 4th unit in next class. Okay, so thank you for your time.